is going on, guys? It is Cash Universe here, and today we're going to be doing an SML review on a classic SML video. Not only am I going to be doing reviews on the most recent SML videos to come out, I'm just going to also be reviewing the classic SML videos that everybody knows and sometimes loves and sometimes hates. Today we're doing a very controversial video called Jeffy's Bad Word. The SML disclaimer of this video is this video contains a cuss word or a homophobic slur, which is faggot. Please don't say that word. And throughout the video, I will actually be saying that word. I'm not homophobic. It's easier to just read that word off than having to censor myself, because the F word can apply to that slur, and it can also apply to the FUCK word or fuck, which I say in a lot of my videos. So yeah, SML lesson: never say cuss words like Jeffy did. SML question: what is the funniest word you know? Funniest word? I don't fucking know. If you asked me as like a fucking 7-year-old, I'd be like, "Ooh, fucking poop and fire are the funniest words." But like nowadays, I don't fucking know. Words are just words. A synopsis: Mario accidentally says a cuss word faggot and Jeffy keeps repeating it. Alright, the plot. Mario is about to go to Walmart to buy a couple things for 5 minutes and asks if he can trust Jeffy to stay home alone. Although Jeffy says yes, Mario decides to take Jeffy with him after Jeffy begins asking random, offending questions, such as if he can poop in the sink and bathtub. The thing about this is that Jeffy was nearly 12 in this video, which a fucking 12-year-old is usually perfectly capable of like taking care of himself. And it sucks to say, even like Jeffy at 19 probably can't be trusted home alone. Even if he is still significantly smarter, Jeffy uses his intelligence nowadays to fucking either annoy Mario or just overall do stupid shit. So yeah, you can see where that's not too good. And on Mario's way to Walmart, a hobo comes out of nowhere and ambushes them, asking for change. In haste, Mario yells at the man, "Get out of the way, you faggot!" Or "Get out of the road, you faggot!" And Jeffy overhears Mario use the word and begins saying faggot. Mario scolds Jeffy and tells him not to say that word, but Jeffy resumes using it regardless, like a little fucking shithead cunt he is. In Walmart, Mario is about to get a white light bulb, in which Tyrone notices and gets offended. He says he should get a black light bulb instead, reasoning that Mario buying a white light bulb would be considered racist. Like, what the hell? I know this video kind of came out during the 2016 BLM protest, but like, what the fuck? Like, it is not racist just because you want a certain color of light bulb. That's like fucking saying you're racist for wanting to fucking use a black crayon over a white crayon. I mean, a white crayon is pretty much unusable unless it's like on colored paper, and I think white colored pencils and white crayons and all that have a purpose in like professional artists, like this type of shit, but no, most of us that use crayons are probably not professional artists, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, in the car, Jeffy says the word faggot, which offends Tyrone and making him think he's black and gay. So not only does he think Mario is making fun of fucking Tyrone for being black, he assumes that Mario also calls him a faggot. And when Mario tries to tell Jeffy not to say faggot or anything, Jeffy says it anyways and makes Tyrone beat up Mario. This probably has to be one of the worst Mario torture moments ever, especially in 2016. I'd say Mario's still a fairly likable character now, but 2016 Mario was like the nicest person you could meet, bro. Like, holy hell. 2016 and 17 Mario, you feel terrible for. I still feel bad for Marvin torture, but Marvin is a little bit more of a fucking prick than Mario. I feel like Marvin is more easily irritable than the original Mario. The original Mario, I don't know. Even though the puppet transition was not meant to change the personalities, I can see some personality changes. Joseph went from being kind of just the poor kid to just kind of being a normal African American kid. And there's also somebody that gets offended over every little slight thing. Like, one time, Brooklyn guy was like, "I hate black eyes," but Joseph thought he said, "I hate black guys," which is like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And Junior, I think he went from a maturing kid who was actually on a decent redemption arc back to kind of his bratty ways. And he also, in his puppet form, is a much more heartless. Because his plush form, he at least had like, or he was at least a good-hearted kid at the end of the day. You know what I mean? For example, like in a 2017 video, when Jeffy did not get any Christmas presents, Junior was like, "Here, Jeffy, you can have one of mine." You know, that's actually a very thoughtful thing in Junior. Nowadays, I don't think Junior would have given a fuck. But anyway, I digress. After returning home, Jeffy continues saying faggot, and Mario calls Rosalina to help. Yeah, back then, if you guys didn't know, Rosalina didn't live with Mario. Mario would have to call up Rosalina, as I assume Rosalina used to live in her own house. And then I think they started living with each other after getting married in 2017 or something like that. Eventually, Mario threatens to spank Jeffy, much to the horror of Rosalina. Of course, to the horror of Rosalina. Oh my god, Rosalina is so fucking... Like, she literally makes my mom look like a strict parent. And to put in perspective, my mom is typically a pretty lenient parent for the most part. So what the hell? Even as a white boy, even I've had my spankings here and there. Spankings are an essential part of life. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what the hell? However, Jeffy tells Mario, then do it, faggot. Furious, Mario decides enough is enough and begins spanking him in rage while shouting, you made me do this. And Jeffy yelling, rape! While Rosalina screams, Mario, stop it. Again, another scene of Mario torture. Jeffy was getting his ass handed to. Like, if I had a kid and they were fucking saying faggot, I would have literally fucking whooped their ass after the second or third time. The final straw would have been after being beaten up in Walmart. Mario actually had more patience than fucking me. Holy fuck, I'm only 15, but if I was a parent and I had a kid fucking saying faggot like that, I'd whoop his little fucking ass. What the fuck you think I'm gonna do? Let that shit fly? Hell nah. You know what I mean? When I'm older, I'm not gonna raise a couple of homophobic fucks. I'm gonna make sure that, you know, we don't necessarily live in a world that rewards slur users. Yeah. Rosalina becomes tearful and very angry at Mario and calls him a child beater, to which Mario responds by calling Jeffy a retard. That was true. Back in 2016, Jeffy was like, he was not just borderline retarded, he was like painfully fucking retarded. And again, I use the word retarded not so much as a slur, but just more of like the meaning of it, like retarded meaning like very dumb or just, you know, unreasonable. Most of the time, if I ever use a word that comes off as a slur, I don't use it in an offensive context. Kind of like how I'm reading off the word faggot. That doesn't mean I'm homophobic. I'm just using the word in, you know, just the fact I'm reading it off. Now, I would not read off the N-word in a video because, you know, it's very fucking easy for a white creator to get canceled for saying the N-word. Unless you're PewDiePie. I mean, even though PewDiePie had a pretty reasonable apology, it wasn't like most YouTubers where they fucking, like, cry their eyes out on video. Like, holy hell. I really hope we don't get another apology like that. Then Rosalina goes to get Jeffy to rest, but Jeffy begins claiming that Mario raped him, saying Mario stuck his fingers in his butt and twirled them around and then sniffed them. What type of fucking sick shit is that? How does a child even come up with that? Mario did not do any of that. He literally just gave Jeffy a spanking. What the fuck? And Rosalina puts Jeffy in his bed, but when she leaves, Jeffy takes out his iPhone and dials 911 on Mario. Again, literally does not make any sense, and honestly, I don't even know why Jeffy has a phone. I'm actually gonna do a review on Jeffy's cell phone most likely, but like honestly, like Jeffy should not have had a phone until he was like 15 or 16, because those are like the ages where he finally became intelligent enough to an extent that he wasn't like retarded anymore. Because even though Jeffy I think is still dumb, he's not necessarily retarded these days. He's just more, he acts more of like a mischievous child, but I'd say he is of about average intelligence, if not like just a dial below that. You know what I mean? Compared to back then, at least. When Mario tries to tell Rosalina that all he did was spank Jeffy, Brooklyn Guy arrives furious, claiming that they received a call from Jeffy that Mario raped him. But Mario replies saying that's a lie, because it is a fucking lie. Brooklyn Guy asks Rosalina if Mario raped Jeffy, and she tearfully says that Mario spanked him on the butt very hard and multiple times so Mario gets arrested. You're a fucking cunt, Rosalina. Holy shit. Like, imagine that shit, like, most of the time, if a wife or girlfriend would have to be in a situation, they would have like backed the husband or boyfriend up. But nah, Rosalina just sends Mario to jail basically. Like, what the hell? And also, this was before Brooklyn Guy and Mario were like pretty good friends. This was at a point where Brooklyn Guy only knew Mario from coming to his house for all the problems and shit. As the news is talking about Mario being falsely accused of child abuse, rape, and vehicular assault, Mario comes back, but he claims to be a registered sex offender and a felon, as well as the loss of his driver's license, his job, and the ability to vote or own a gun of any kind. I think Jeffy literally ruined Mario's life from this point because, like, yeah, I think before Mario had a job at Burger King, I think he lived a pretty decent life. From this point on, his life became fucking hell. Even like 7 years later now, I don't think Mario has really gotten a job yet. And yeah, back then at least it was justifiable that Mario didn't have a job because he was literally fucking Mario, the face of Nintendo. Now Mario, aka Marvin, is just a grouchy fucking 40-year-old man. But yeah, whatever. And the reason why he was accused of vehicular assault was because the homeless man fucking acted like he got ran over. When that is literally not what happened. Like, what in the hell? No way. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll stop that. But, like, and also Mario can't vote or own a gun of any kind. If I already read that off, sorry. But, like, come on now. Not my boy Mario. Fucking A, bro. Like, now, I would not want to fight Jeffy because Jeffy has proven to be able to whoop some fucking ass, but still. Rosalina then shows him the news in which Hansel the homeless guy is interviewed and tells a false story about getting run over by Mario with a fractured skull and a broken arm, which is kind of what I just explained, but when the news ends, the Dr. Goodman show comes on and Goodman interviews Jeffy about how he was raped, when it is not true. Goodman insults that Mario is a faggot after hearing Jeffy's story, not knowing it was a lie. Yeah, Goodman's like, "Wow, what a faggot." This was kind of the cusp between like old Goodman and new Goodman. This was kind of when Goodman was sort of in the middle. He wasn't really a dickhead, but he wasn't as nice before. There was definitely a change in personality, but not as much. I would say Goodman, modern Goodman, was fucking. The Fender Bender, I think, was kind of when modern Goodman became kind of a thing. Or whatever episode he first shows up to the door and saying, "Hey Mario, I just got an elephant asshole suit." Excuse me. The video ends with Mario distraught, saying that all he did was spank Jeffy, followed by Rosalina saying that he didn't have to be a faggot, causing Mario to scream in rage as the video ends. Holy hell, this fucking video pisses me off. Now, I got a pretty decent laugh out of this video when I was like 9, 10 years old, you know what I mean? Because I watched this video in like 2017 or 18, which at that point the video was still fairly recent. That's pretty much like watching a 2021 video today, so yeah. Characters in this video, we had Mario, we had Jeffy, Rosalina, we had Tyrone Calvin, the Black Lives Matter activist, Goodman, Hansel, and Brooklyn guy. So yeah. Trivia. This episode is notable for the massive backlash it got following its release, becoming among the most poorly received videos within the whole series. And I think that still holds up. WH Dude, no, not WH Dude, Map Dominus even went back and did another review on this video. And, yeah, he did not have good things to say about it. I wanted to do a video on this on the anniversary it came out, however, I couldn't necessarily do that. However, you know, better now than never, I'd say. Ironically enough, Elena Keys liked this video, who was upset to see it universally despised by fans and also disliked by Logan and his crew. The thing about Jeffy's Bad Word is that it is a funny video, however, its laughs you can get from it does not really fucking, does not justify the entire video, like, literally. If they ever do a remake of this video, I doubt that they're going to like actually use the amount of uses of faggot in that video. They would probably make Jeffy say like fuck or something a little bit more reasonable, but I don't know. I don't think they're even gonna do the puppet remakes anymore. I think they're just gonna do the animated remakes and just call it a day with that. This is the third time Mario gets arrested on screen, albeit for something that wasn't his fault. However, it is unknown whether or not this video has been rendered non-canon given the fact that Logan received a cease and desist later, several years after uploading this video, saying that he can no longer use the character's Nintendo counterparts, as well as the fact that this video has yet to receive a remake. It's also likely that the series is on negative continuity. I'd say that the series just does not have much continuity. There's some forms of storyline, such as, you know, Jeffy's parents and all that, but that story arc, it's pretty much over by now. You know what I mean? After Jeffy's 18th birthday, that was pretty much the only, like, major plot line. we have Junior's mom, which even though it's been revealed a couple of times, it's still kind of a major plot hole because it's unknown, like what, you know what I mean? This is the last video that uses Jeffy's original thumbnail pose before it was changed. This was later seen in Jeffy's Homework remake, and Jeffy loses his voice. Oh shit, they do use the original Jeffy pose for that video. Yeah. This video is unlikely to be remade on the new SML channel due to child abuse, the negative feedback, and high use of the word faggot. But if Logan decides to remake this, we have to change the bad word in order to avoid hate, demonetization, and age restriction. That is true. This year SML has actually kind of become more open into constant swearing again. So there's a somewhat of a possibility that we could get a remake. However, we'd probably have Jeff using that word way less. This marks the first appearances of Tyrone and Hanzo in a Jeffy video. This is the first time Jeffy gets hit by Mario, though it was just a spanking and was legal, but not legal according to Brooklyn T guy. Well, yeah, fucking Rosalina said that fucking Mario raped his ass. Fucking, if you're a cop and hear that, you're gonna fucking take that motherfucker to jail. The word faggot was used a total of 40 times in this video. That's probably got to be some of the most cussing in an SML video, like, ever. Like, yesterday, I was kind of going crazy that they used 8 F-bombs in a video. 40 uses of the word faggot. Holy fuck. I thought Fat Jeffy's 20 F-bomb streak was fucking crazy. 40 uses of the word faggot. Damn. Mario saying that he's no longer allowed to have a gun can be a reference to how his Nintendo counterpart was originally going to have a gun. I don't know much about Nintendo, but that's kind of cool. Imagine fucking Mario with a gun. Actually, one of my album covers for a song, Mario Shit, actually portrays Mario, like pixelated Mario, with a gun. Go listen to that song. I recorded that song before I hit puberty, however. I'd say the song still holds up to this day. I also make music for SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is Cash Dog. The spelling of it will be on screen, and I've been linking my albums and my SoundCloud and my videos lately. So yeah, if you want to go check it out, go check it out. We have 74 followers, and I'm on my way to 100 followers. Also want to say thank you guys for 300 YouTube subscribers. I think that's insane in my opinion. I know it's not like we hit 1 million or anything, but 305 subscribers for an independent content creator who does not really have like the best equipment. I don't, you know, I'm just a fucking kid making videos. That's very impressive. And you know, my most popular video has 20,000 views, and after that, 131 views. Uh, what's it called? CPE. What the hell does that mean? I don't even remember. For some reason, at some point, I changed a lot of video thumbnails when I experienced the drug psychosis. I'm sober now, luckily. Had a little slip up yesterday, and I'm gonna do a story time on that. But I plan on just continuing sobriety, honestly, cause like even when I was like high, I didn't even want to be high anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of edit this little title here, and then we'll be back to okay. So about Jeffy's bad word. After this video, many people thought that Mario and Rosalina broke up, but in Jeffy's mistake, they are still seen dating. It's likely she decided to stay with him because she is aware Mario and Jeffy act irresponsible with each other, and since Jeffy's parents were unknown at the time. It's also possible that Mario got all his crimes resolved because they were just false reports and let him go, but the ending makes this a bit blurry. Yeah, that's true. In 2017, this video got demonetized due to cussing. The others were Netflix and Kill, Cody's House, Chef Phoebe Quits Part 4, Black Yoshi's Blank Check, and Turkey Tyranny. Those were pretty profane videos, so it makes sense. When Tyrone beats up Mario, a smashing sound, possibly the black light bulb, is heard. This was the first SML video to use the current news channel design. This episode is age restricted as of 2020, likely because of the heavy swearing, rape jokes, and child abuse. The channel that it's on is deleted by now, but I'm assuming that it is also age restricted on SML Reuploaded, aka H Dude. I'm actually kind of impressed that SML Reuploaded never really self-promoted himself as H Dude. He just kind of let the channel exist. The only reason people know that SML Reuploaded is H Dude was because he kind of casually mentioned it in a video. Kind of ironic how SML Reuploaded has like I can't even fucking come up with a number anymore at this point. I think H Dude has about 40,000. 750k divided by 40k. That's like fucking more than triple. See, it couldn't. Okay, Google couldn't even come up with a number. Like literally, it's just like just a yeah. You see, that is an insane fucking. You know what I mean? Fourth wall break. Goodman being Dr. Phil can be a reference to Dr. Phil and Friends, Logan's secret channel. Mario makes the dinosaur sound that Junior makes when he is freaking out at the end. Mainly, this is because Mario and Junior are both played by Logan. That is true. For the most part, I'd say Junior and Mario have similar voices, but I feel like Junior is a little bit of a pitch increase. The pitch increase, I think, as Junior ages, quote unquote, is getting lower and lower, but still. The Dr. Goodman Show is a parody of the Dr. Phil Show. The Black Lives Matter is a parody of the Black Lives Matter movement, which has kind of been like off and on. There were protests in 2016, and then obviously the 2020, protests. The episode has similarities to the Pingu episode, Pingu Runs Away, when Mario was spanking Jeffy's butt. The scene where Jeffy appears at the Dr. Goodman Show and telling a lie about Mario raping him is a reference to the South Park episode Human Centipede, where Eric Carmen lied on Dr. Phil about his mom screwing him. This is shows that use the same story. SpongeBob SquarePants, Sailor Mouth, Potter Puppet Falls, Wizard Swears, Roy's Bedoys, Don't Say Bad Words, Roy's Bedoys, South Park, It Hits the Fan, and with apologies to Jesse Jackson, Family Guy, Stewie's First Word, The Simpsons, Bart the Lover, Duncanville, Duncan's New Word, and then Monica's Cutie and the Beast, Rugrats, The Word of the Day, Dexter's Laboratory Rude Removal, Tiny Toon Adventures, To Bleep or Not to Beep, Arthur Bleep, Yoko, Jacko, Mako, Toto, The Bad Word, Seven Little Monsters, The Bad Word, Franklin, Franklin's Word, Baby Looney Tunes, Who Said That, and Angela Anacondo, The Curse of Baby Lulu, Roly Poly Ollie, Dingly Dingly Doodle, Dingly Dingly Doodle, Henry Huggle Monster, Huggle What? Caillou's Crossword, The Berenstain Bears, The Big Blooper, The Loud House, Potty Mouth and Get the Message, The Powerpuff Girls, Curses, My Little Bad Words, Dinosaurs Baby Talk, Whimsy's House, Please Don't Say That, Big City Greens Bleeped, Reese's The Story of Wumps, Captain Flamingo Ready to Swear, Rabbits Invasion, Cursor Rabbits, My Gym Partner's a Monkey, That a Word, Bluey, Dunny, Cosmo and Friends, Can't Code a Kitty. Holy shit. It is true though, the whole bad word episode in TV shows is pretty generic. And also about some episodes like The Loud House, Potty Mouth is technically the only episode with the cussing. However, its sister episode, Get the Message, because The Loud House actually has pretty short episodes. Funny show though. And South Park, I guess with apologies to Jesse Jackson is a separate episode. South Park doesn't do the sister episode thing. If you look closely at the scene where Jeffy called 911, the bottom says calling home. This is because it was actually Pablo on the phone, as prank calling 911 false reports are illegal and they'll go to jail if they called the real 911 and told them about the rape, and that is hella true. It's unknown why Jeffy didn't blasphemy. Let's look up what blasphemy means. Blasphemy means speak irreverently about God or sacred things. Yeah, I guess so. At 5:51, Elena's hand can be seen inside Jeffy's crib. On the news, when Goodman was talking about how Mario was accused of multiple crimes, the headline has a typo as mascot was spelled Macot. This is most likely that Logan rushed to upload this. When Brooklyn guy arrives at the house, he seems to not know who abused Jeffy, even though Jeffy said it was Daddy. Tyrone should have known that Jeffy said the word and not Mario, as their voices are completely different. Mario even told Tyrone that Jeffy said the word, but he wasn't buying it when he should have, since Jeffy's voice is much different. Mario said it's my son when Jeffy wasn't Mario's son yet, when later in the video Mario said Jeffy wasn't his son. Even though Jeffy wasn't Mario's son, Mario still pretty much took Jeffy under his wing like his son even before the adoption. Mario said he spanked Jeffy 5 times and 6 at most, but he actually spanked him 8 times. Good for fucking Jeffy. He deserves 8 ass whoopings. Fuck yeah, that's for fucking Jeffy. After Mario had a black eye in the next scene, it was gone. It's possible it got cured. On the title it has an exclamation mark, but in the thumbnail it doesn't. It's most likely that Logan rushed. Holy shit, this is a long video. Someone in the wiki. Someone said best video ever. I hope this gets remade. That's cap. 10 out of 10? What the fuck? Oh, he's joking. That's good. Handle faked his injuries. Yep. The only positive about this video is the Black Lives Matter joke, which is really funny. It's not even that funny in my opinion. I'm not gonna even read the fucking wiki's thoughts on this video. I already know people fucking hate this video. Holy fuck. I don't like this video very much either. This is a 3 out of 10. Fuck this video. Holy hell. Even modern SML is way better than this shit. Holy hell. At least modern SML, Jeffy isn't doing this shit. Like, fuck. But yeah, that was my review on a classic SML video, Jeffy's Bad Word. Fuck this video. I hope it never gets remade, and if they do, they need to completely switch this shit up. Alright guys, hope you liked watching this video, and let me know if you either want Black Ops 3 gameplay or Cold War gameplay, or just let me know if you want to see a different game in general. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.